budget friends, and welcome to my channel, new and returning subscribers. It's Margie from the Budget Evolution, where we have fun saving our money. And today we are working on our second paycheck for the month of April, our budget with me, using our the Budget Evolution's monthly planner. So let's get started. I can't believe we're already into what, the second, third week in April? Oh my God, time flies by. So, all right, so I need to go to, I did pre-fill out the pages because my videos have been taking a little bit longer than I'd like them to be. So we're just trying to do what we can to speed things up. And this is really tight because I added the tabbies in. So I have a page where it's just a blank piece of cardstock, and then I put my little tabbies on it. And you know, the funny thing is I thought it was just one set of these. That's why I was like, oh, I want it to be able to be, you know, reusable. Well, lo and behold, I think there was like 4 sets in there. I had no clue until I opened it. All right, so don't want to forget, let me zoom you guys in. Okay, I hope that's working the way we want it to. I did figure out, oh, why am I not mirroring? I should have mirrored today. Oh, well, now it's too late because now my iPad's not charged. I did figure out why it wasn't working. And it was because for some reason, I guess the last time I used my iPad, I was on a plane and I had it in airplane mode. That's why my phone couldn't find it. Yeah. The silly stuff we do, right? Okay, so second paycheck. This is my husband's paycheck. This is paycheck number 2, even though my paycheck's going to come out on the same day, but we're going to push that off till next week. Okay, so his is going to be 21. Oh, I guess I didn't do it that way, huh? All right, technically it's 2104, but I put 2101 because he's paying for that extra insurance. Then we talked about that I am putting in portions of our tax refund into our budget for the next 5 months. And we're just calling this one number 1 because it's tax refund number 1, month 1. And then we're calling it B. Yeah, I don't know. I just came up with that to keep track. So we have an additional 161 going into our income. And then, so we had, I had to write notes. So we had Citibank, we got LL Bean. I had returned a robe. My husband didn't like it. So I returned it. They put it back on the credit card. And if you don't use your credit card, so there was no balance on it. So after, I guess it was about like 30, 60 days, if you don't use it, they send you the money. So it was $103.20. I took out $100 and we're sticking that into our budget. Then we got a refund from CVS, lo and behold. We got a $5.15 refund and $1.78, and that was it was $6.93. So I just took $7 out and I put that towards medical. So that's not in here. But then I told you that my husband was getting a refund. Well, he did, and it was $341. And I just left the dollar in the bank. And we took $340. We put $300 back into skiing. And then I took, that was the $7 that I said I was putting back to medical. And then that leaves us with $140 that we are sticking into our budget. Yep. Those are my notes, and this was refunds. And we are doing an additional $140. That is nice to add to our income this week. And 140, and that will give us $2,402. Nothing's going in the buffer. Actually, money is going into the buffer, but I already took it out. So 2402. Okay, so then we're going to go to homeowners is going to be $75 this week. Health insurance is $145 in total. Car insurance, we're taking out the full amount, $347. So normally this was $340. I just looked at the car insurance for this month, and it's going to be $147. So I had to adjust that. Tolls is going to be $25, and Capital One student loan is going to be $50. So let's add that up. 75, 145, 347, 25, and 50. And that is $642. We're going to take our 2402. We're going to minus the fixed bills and fixed expenses and bills as 642, and that leaves us $1,760. The only cash envelope we're going to have this week is $150 going towards groceries. I hope that's still in frame. And we minus that by 150. That gives us $1,610. Then we have graduation. I hope that's still in frame. And that's going to have $50. Skiing, we're still going to keep putting in $50 for skiing for hubby. J-House, we're doing $75 this week. Accountant is going to be $15 for the month. Car maintenance is going to get another $25, so we will do the challenge for that. The investment CD for this month is going to be $50. Life insurance is going to be $26. Our utilities authority is $15. Medical this week is going to be $50, and our yearly subscriptions is going to be $20. So let me add that up. And that is $376. So we take our 1610 minus our 376. That will give us 1,234. So $1,234. We're going to do $119 this month, this week in Destroy the Debt. So we're going to minus that. And that's going to give us $1,115 to go towards challenges. So big savings challenge is going to be $560. Random Saturday is going to be $137. Travel Tuesday is going to be $110. Japan is going to get another one for $50. Travel Box Challenge is going to get $60, and 2025 Christmas Savings and Regular Challenges is going to be $198. So we have 560, 137, 110, 50, 60, and 198, and that is our $1,115. I was putting it in the wrong spot, and that will give you your zero-based budget. Or give us our zero-based budget. There we go. Okay, moving on to the next page where we break everything down so we know what bills to get out of the bank. All right, so homeowners insurance is $75, so that'll be 50, 70, and a 5. Health insurance is $145, so that'll be 100. 2 20s and a 5, so that's 140 and 5. Car insurance is $347, so that'll be 300, 2 20s, a 5, and 2 1s. Then we have tolls is going to be 25, so that'll be 20 and a 5. And then student loan is going to be 50, and that'll be just a $50 bill. Groceries is going to be 150, so that'll be a 100 and a 50. Graduation is 50. And that's the 1. Skiing is going to be 50, and that's 1. J-House is going to be 75. So that'll be a 50, a 20, and a 5. Accountant is going to be 15. Easy. 10 and a 5. Car maintenance is going to be 25. And that's going to be 25 1s. Investment CD is going to be 50, so that'll be a 50. Life insurance is going to be 26, so that'll be 25 and a 1. MUA, excuse me, is 15, so that'll be a 10 and a 5. Medical is going to be 50, and that's a 50. Yearly subscriptions is 20, and that'll be a 20. So 3 months ahead is going to still be $100. And we're going to take out 10 $10 bills, low priority. So now some of these you're going to see the numbers change because we have that extra $140 and I stuck it pretty much in these savings challenges. So low priority binder is getting an additional 20, which will give it the 50. that it's getting. So 50, and we're going to do 6 5s and 20 1s. 3K binder, we are going to stuff again with $10. And then our 10K challenge is going to get stuffed with 400 and our 4 $100 bills. Random Saturday for Save to Sink, we're going to do 20. So we upped, no, we didn't touch Save to Sink. We left it alone. So Save to Sink is going to get 20 1s. Holiday, we did up and we gave it an additional $10. So now it's going to be $25. And that'll be 2 5s and 15 1s. Spring, that's our spring box challenge. We're adding another $10 to that. So that brings that to $30. And we're going to do 3 5s and 15 1s. Our friends challenges is we're adding an additional $20 this week, and it'll make this 62 instead of 42. And we're going to do 6 5s and 32 1s. Vacations, we also added to this. We add an additional 20, so this will be 50 this week. And that is going to be a 10, 4 5s, and 20 1s. Ours Sloth Challenge is going to be $30. We added an additional $10 to this. So we're just going to do a 20 and a 10. And Cruise Scratch Off is an additional 10. So this will be 30 this week. And that will be 3 5s and 15 1s. Destroy to the Debt is $119. We are doing 5 10s, 10 5s, and 19 1s. Seems to work out just fine. Japan is getting $50. And that's going to be 1 10, 4 5s, and 20 1s. Then we have Travel Box is getting 60. That'll be 2 10s, 6 5s, and 10 1s. 2025 is going to also get an additional 20, and that's going to be 60 this month. This is what it really needs to be, is about $60 a paycheck in order to reach the 2025 by the end of the year. So that'll be 3 20s. Savings challenges is going to be $138. We had to take the extra $7 from our car insurance in order to cover the extra 7 there. So we took it out of savings challenges, but we added an additional 20. So it would have only been 118, but now we got 138. So we got 5 10s, 15 5s, and 13 1s. All right, I'm going to add this column. I'm going to add all the columns up and go across, and hopefully we get to matching numbers of $2,402. Nice. And that gives us our 2402. They both match. That means we balanced. Okay, so there we go. We're not going to put it on a card because I have already figured out all the money. I had to figure that out ahead of time, so we won't need to take it to the teller. But these are the denominations that we did take the money out of our overflow binder for. All right, so that is it. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.